Hey, welcome to the channel. The other day I was scrolling Dribble and I found one design which inspired me to create the animation. In this video I will show my way of building it, but I will split this video in 3 parts. In the first part I'm gonna show you the custom tab bar navigation with animations like spinning icons when active tab is changed. In the second part I'll create this small badge with the fade in, fade out and spring effects. And in the third part we will create this card sliding animation. So without further ado, let's jump into the VS Code and start building. I have prepared a basic Expo React Native app and some boilerplate code, which I'm going to show you. And also you can download this code from the description with the URL. Yeah, I have prepared some images for the card slider. I have prepared some constants, colors and sizes. I have cleaned also some unnecessary code inside these default files. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's start. So we need to have 3 tabs here. Let's quickly create the third one. And also add new file here, new component here. 3, tab 3. Okay. Yep, we have all 3 tabs. Okay, that's it. So we can change the names here. First one will be home. Second one will be favorites. And third one will be messages. Okay, that's changed. I need also icons here, which I have already prepared. So I'm gonna just copy paste that and you can type it, and I will import those from Expo Vector Icons. Yeah, I forgot to show you. I have some dependencies already pre-installed, but it will be in the boilerplate code, so no worries about that. Yeah, this will be for the first tab. The second tab will have the star icon, which will be imported from Lucid React Native. And the third one will have message square icon, which will be also imported. Yeah. So you will see that here is another properties as well. We are getting those properties from the navigator itself, and focused is whenever the tab is focused, and color we are providing from the custom tab bar which we are going to create very soon. One more thing, here we don't need to have header at all on the tabs, so I'm gonna remove it by header shown false. Yeah, and it's got removed. So if we want to create some tab bar navigator, we can just provide here this prop, and we can create custom tab bar, which we are gonna create in components, and tab bar and custom tab bar tsx. The props we are gonna get is actually bottom tab bar props from React Navigation bottom tabs. This library we don't have installed, but it comes with Expo Router, so we don't need to do anything with that. Maybe props. Yeah, I think like that, and that will be like this. So we can import that here, and we can give a type like this, which again we can import here as well. And we will provide that like this. Great. Okay, let's go and do some styling and building inside the custom tab bar. From the props we can take some values we are gonna need, which are state, descriptors, and navigation. Before doing anything with those, let's do some styling and actually make it already nice and readable. Give it position absolute. Bottom should be 0. Width will be tab bar width. Flex direction should be row. Justify content should be space between. Let's do align self center as well. Tab bar width it's 75% of the width screen, so just to you to know. Yeah, here we can see that. Margin bottom, let's do 20, maybe let's do 1.5 times spacing, which will be 20. Let's do padding horizontal spacing. Background color will be white. Border radius will be, let's do tab bar width divided by 2. Let's give shadow color. Maybe use text color. Shadow offset will be that, but I can do some changes. Let's save it. Okay, that's good. I like it. First, let's create the background of active item, and that will be self-closing view, and style will be styles active bg. And let's create the styles here. Position will be absolute. Left will be spacing, because it will be on top of the icon, and tab bar has padding spacing horizontal, so we're gonna use spacing here. Top will be spacing divided by 2. Width will be item size, tab item size, yeah, which is 60. Height will be tab item size. Border radius will be divided by 2, and background color be green. Let's give it height also. Yeah, that looks very good. Now we can display each individual tab bar dynamically, and we can do that with this information what we have here. So this will be state roads map, and we can map through roads here very easily. Return view. We don't have styles yet, and yeah, okay, let's create the component, and it will be tab bar item, and here this is tab bar item.tsx tsrnfs. Inside this view we need to have pressable imported from React Native, and inside this pressable we need to have text, which will be title of each tab. Title. Now we can describe these props. Title will be string. Okay, let's check what's happening here. And title, we can take it dynamically, and I'm gonna just paste some code here, which I'm actually copying from the React navigation documentation, where you can create the custom tab bar, and yeah, I'm gonna reuse it just like this. So to explain a little bit, these options are actual tab options, what you can add from here in the layout, and from this we can get tab bar icon, exactly this one, and also title, and also other options, but for now we are gonna need only those. title, yeah, there is some TypeScript error because it can be undefined. Okay, and let's give a key this road.key maybe. Yeah, that looks very nice. We need to do some more styling here, but I think that already looks very good. Okay, yeah, we can actually provide the tab bar icon here already. So if tab bar icon exists, then we can provide the tab bar icon and provide these props what we are using in the layout, which are focused, is focused, yeah, okay, size and color. And let's describe that here and use it as well. We can use we can move the text out of pressable and put the icon inside this pressable. Okay, that's amazing. Let's style it a little bit. Styles, container, let's give the container height will be tab bar, tab item, okay, no, tab item size, and we don't need spacing here. Border radius, do we need border radius? Yeah, maybe we need. Justify content center, align items center, widths, we need widths as well, tab bar size, yeah, yep, great. Color can be actually our constant color, which is text color. Okay, we need the on press here, and we will provide this from above. We have already that created here. Yep. Let's check. Yeah, that's good. That's amazing. Let's do some animations right now. Let's do this background animation first. Background animation. It's a little bit tricky because here in the custom tab bar we have these items like aligned so that there is empty spaces in between. We should calculate that, and we should calculate the offset each time icon will be active. And we can multiply this offsets on the active index. So this green background transforms on the right side this amount of pixels. So to start that, do some calculations here. First, start with active index, which will be state index. Then let's create number of tabs and state row tabs. Yeah, that's great. Const available whole tab bar width minus 2 times spacing. Yeah, we need to calculate as well total items width, which are number of items multiplied on tab size. So how much width together all those items are taking. We need also calculate total gap width. Yeah, and that will be available width minus total width, total items width. Yeah. Next. Calculate space between items, which is total gap width divided with the number of tabs minus 1, because we have only gaps between the icons and not around those. Now calculate the offset. Offset. And that will be not this. Tab item size plus space between items. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we now know where, like how much space should this green background should translate it, right? So it will be on top of each icon, and we can test it. actually, and we can test it like this. Transform, translate x, active index times items offset. Yeah, that works perfectly. Yep. But we need to animate this right now, and how we are gonna do it? Let's create some shared value, and it will be translate x, which will be use shared value from reanimated, which is 0 in the beginning, and every time we are gonna change the active tab icon, we can change this value, but we need to change it with animation. So we need to do that with Spring maybe. Yeah, and we need to add this animation as well into reanimated animation. It's called the animated styles. Will be use animated style transform translate. Yeah, that's actually exactly what I wanted to do. And move this animation style inside this style. Yeah, we need to convert this view to animated view. Okay, yeah, great, that works. Maybe we can add some config on the withSpring, which will be stiffness maybe 800 and damping maybe 80. Yeah, I liked. So actually this animation, this background animation is already done. Let's go to the each item, and I want to display this title only when tab is not active. So when it is not focused, then we are gonna display that. And we can, yeah. It's focused, yeah. Okay, now we need to add some spinning animations here, which is not really hard to do. Let's create const rotate y, use shared value, no, like this, and in the use effect, let's try with use effect. It's focused. Let's do that 360, and that change with Spring. Okay, let's, yeah, we need to create pressable and animated pressable, and we can do that like this. Const animated pressable will be animated create animated component pressable, and we can use that instead of just React Native pressable like this. Yeah, now let's create animated style here, which we need to import and return. And return a transform, rotate. Yeah, that's transform. Yeah, that was the issue. Let's give the style here. Yeah, okay, there is some issue, but spin is happening. I think I had that issue before as well, and this helped. Let's check. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so there is a very small thing left right now, which is scaling, and we can do that as well. We can scale, create scale value, and we can do when it's focused, maybe 1.2, and otherwise it will be 1. Okay. We could do some fade animation here, like from some transition animation. Yeah, that would be good for the tutorial purposes. So let's do something like this. Let's do some animation on the text. Animated text. We need some fade up, fade in, fade up animations when those like texts are disappearing or appearing. And we could do with the transition animations like this, entering, fade in, fading up actually, springify, and also exiting. We don't need duration, and maybe fade in down. No, exiting will be fade out down. Yeah. Yep, that's great. I think that looks pretty nice. We finished up the first part. We created TabBar, custom TabBar navigation. I think that's really nice. So I think that's it for the first part. I hope you enjoyed and you learned something new from this tutorial. And if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to download the end code, you can check the URL in the description. And stay tuned for the second part. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.